What's up guys, this is the LegitStrategy here, and today I've got a new video about Exo Zombies in Advanced Warfare. As all of us know, Exo Zombies is the new game mode introduced in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. It's divided into a total of 4 episodes, the first of which has recently been released, with the Havoc DLC. Obviously we're all used to the Treyarch zombies from World at War and the Black Ops series, so for Sledgehammer to try and bring their own version, they really had to try and add a new aspect to things. So basically in this video I'll just be going over everything that's new within the Exo Zombies. First of all, Sledgehammer have decided to create their own story behind the zombies, which is pretty expected. Exo Zombies Outbreak revolves around 4 employees who had worked for Jonathan Irons' private military organisation, Atlas Corporation. The 4 characters are the only survivors left at the headquarters and are trying to survive and wait for help. If you do complete the Easter egg, a warbird will come to save them, but I won't give any spoilers as to what happens, so if you want to see that you'll have to do it yourself. An obvious new feature that is available in Exo Zombies is that the characters and zombies are both able to acquire exosuits. Although both the players and zombies start out without exos, the player can work their way around the map to the exo room, where they can suit up. The zombies, however, will start to spawn in with exosuits as the rounds progress. Another new addition are the types of zombies. In the past the zombies have all been basic, and not really had any special abilities, other than the bosses like the lightning creature in Transit. But in Advanced Warfare there are a total of 5 different zombies, all of which are more agile than Black Ops due to the exosuits. First off we have the normal Exo Zombies. These are just the basic zombies but with exosuits. We then have the EMP Zombies. These have a glowing blue chest, and as well as dealing damage will also disable your exosuit for a short period of time, leaving you unable to boost around. The EMP zombies are probably the most powerful zombies, and I often find myself aiming specifically for these zombies over the others. Another type of the zombies are the acid zombies. These have a green chest and will explode when they get close to the player, dealing damage and adding a green splat across the player's field of view. These zombies aren't quite as effective as the others, as when they go to blow up, they stay still, allowing the player to sprint away. There are also the fire zombies. These have a red glowing chest and will hit a player and only explode when shot. It's a good idea to try and keep your distance when taking down these zombies, as not to lose the health. The last type of zombies are the infected. These have a green gas emitting from them, and when they hit a player will infect them. The player will then have a certain amount of time to get to the decontamination zone and spend 250 points on curing themselves. Multiple players can all enter the decontamination zone at one time, allowing them to save points and only one character paying for everyone. If the player doesn't make it to the decontamination zone in time, they will automatically die until the next round and won't even get a chance to be revived. So those are the major changes in the game. I've now got a number of smaller features that have been added. One new feature is that there are no longer barriers that the player can repair. There is also a K9, similar to the Hellhounds in Black Ops. These make an appearance every few rounds and can come in the different types such as EMP and Acid, similar to the types of zombies. It's also much quicker to revive other players in Exo Zombies than it was in Black Ops, and when the player has the Exo Medic, the revive speed is extremely quick. There are also a number of supply drops that drop down onto the map. These allow the player to acquire sentry guns and assault drones, along with a cloak which allows the player to become invisible to the zombies for a period of time, and a point drop which gives the players additional points. As I previously said, there are no longer barriers that can be repaired for points. However, there are a number of systems on the wall that will turn green, allowing the player to collect 100 points. These can also malfunction, meaning they'll start to throw out lots more points to anyone close to the machine. Similar to Black Ops, weapons can be purchased from the walls, however they are bought from 3D printers. Similar to this, there is also a random box 3D printer that will allow the player to acquire a random weapon that cannot be bought from the wall, along with a new super weapon that can't be used in multiplayer. This is their cell-free carterizer, which is a shotgun energy weapon that fires orange orbs. This has 3 barrels that rotate when fired. The random box can also malfunction, but it will respawn in a different area. One big new feature is the upgrading or pack-a-punch system. In Black Ops, the weapons were only able to be upgraded once. However, in Exo Zombies, a weapon can be upgraded a total of 20 times, each time gaining higher damage, new attachments, and changing camo. This will cost 2,500 points every time and will refill the weapon's ammo. The player can also get tactical equipment from the random box, such as nano swarms. which create a big bubble shield which slows down zombies and deals damage to them. There is also a distraction drone, which has the same effects as a monkey bomb. Both of these are very useful when reviving a teammate. There are also a number of perk equivalents from Black Ops, however I won't go into detail on these as they are pretty basic, but these are Exo Health, Exo Reload, Exo Soldier, Exo Medic and Exo Slam. These can only be purchased once you have an Exo suit and all varying costs. These all have their own individual power systems as well that must be enabled before purchase. If you want to know what any of these are, just leave a comment and I'll let you know as soon as I see. I'll also be making a video going more into detail on the power-ups and the upgrades soon, so make sure to subscribe for that. The final change I'll talk about are the trash chutes. These allow the player to quickly navigate the map at a small cost, similar to the teleporters in Black Ops, although they don't deal damage to the zombies. Anyway, I hope this helps with anything you were wondering about for the new zombies, and I'll be happy to answer any questions in the comments, so don't forget to leave a like and make sure to subscribe for more zombie videos and Advanced Warfare information.